Our first performer this evening is someone by the name of Lon B, and she's going to be performing a poem called Evicted From My Mind. So let's give it up for Lon B.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I will do a reading called Eviction From My Mind, and it goes like this. You're living rent-free in my mind, occupying the space all of the time. In my mind, you keep running track, running round and around, down and back. But you're not losing any energy, only my mind and spirit losing synergy. You're losing no sleep, living your best life, while I'm being my own worst enemy. Time for an eviction with no notice. You probably don't even know you're drilling here. Time for my liberation, doused in self-love. Because what's even keeping these thoughts of you waiting in prison, when the only steel bars I have for you are these rustic poetic lines that don't even step in time. Yet even as I now speak, it's you that's on my mind. Like a toxicity that spreads from my temple to my bosom, to my loins, manifesting as it darkens my aura, piercing my vibes, intruding upon my persona. Release, release, go in peace, please. You are not under arrest. This is my jurisdiction. I am the police. As ruler, judge, jury, and executioner, I evict this intruder. This is no longer where you reside. The space no longer over-occupied. It's all in my hands. Empowered with the authority to repossess. No trial, no contest, no due process. Taking back what's mine, you are officially evicted from my mind, along with any power you may have had in it. I am not to be flustered by intrusive thoughts of you, as they swiftly diminish in frequency. Glad we're both free. You never even knew you did time. You never trespassed. You never even asked. I invited you in over and over again. You became my inhabitation that slept in like an infatuation, creating some dysfunctional mental incapacitation. And as it began to suck life out of me, I struggled to exhale the very breath that would expel you from this jail cell. I must evict you at once. I choose not to suffocate these brain cells. You have been served. Here you should no longer drill. So goodbye now. I bid you farewell. Perhaps in passing, I will encounter your presence. Well, that's all right, just as long as, festering pestilence, you no longer take up residence. When my mind no longer has the tenants that should have never had a lease, my mind can be at peace as I feast my mind on my creator who keeps my mind at ease. Triumphant over this eviction from my mind, with my conscience no longer overshadowed from the noise and clutter, I can now say, hello me, what's the move for today? Just as I am enough, yet there is still a better me. I must regain my focus on destiny to bring out the best in me. Whoa.